High gas prices are playing a part in how restaurants have to absorb the cost of goods. The Texas Restaurant Association released its first quarter economics report showing suppliers have added fuel surcharges. Fox 4's David Sentendrey is live with what this means for you. Hi, David.
Hey, Casey. Yeah, and I spoke with one Dallas restaurant owner who's been in the industry for decades, and he says this is one of the most uncertain times he's ever faced. You'll find a bit of everything on the menu at Rennie's in North Dallas. But these days, just about everything on any restaurant's menu costs more money to make.
It's the most crazy, unpredictable time I've seen in my 45 years in the business.
The pandemic aside, Mark McGuire, owner of Rennie's, says his industry is feeling the effects of the United States and Israel's war against Iran.
I think everybody thought, oh, it's going to be 2 or 3 weeks and we'll be done. And, 2 or 3 weeks went and the prices were going up, and then 3 or 4 weeks more and prices kept going up. And now we're at a point where everybody's kind of going, uh-oh.
The Texas Restaurant Association's economics report for the first quarter of 2026 reports 77% of restaurants have seen an increase in costs of goods, citing in part higher gas prices.
I don't know whether, my price of salmon's going to be $9.50 or $7.80.
Rennie's, a part of 66% of Texas restaurants, reporting that suppliers have added fuel surcharges. Still, Rennie's and nearly 80% of Texas restaurants report not increasing prices on customers, as customers likely battle economic struggles in their own ways.
And I think it's a real thing, and I think no matter how much money you have, at some point you get a little worn out with the prices of everything going up and up and up and up.
Restaurants are supposed to be an escape for customers. So while it's important for people to know about supply costs, at the end of the day, McGuire knows all he can control is what's on their plates and the atmosphere.
That's kind of a double-edged sword, because I don't want to be the prophet of doom by any means.
A good piece of information is that, according to the Texas Restaurant Association, a majority of restaurants in Texas report that their customer traffic has not declined so far this year.